everyone, welcome to the special Earth Day edition of the Going Zero Waste YouTube channel. I'm Kathryn Kellogg, and today we're going to be going over 5. I feel like all my videos are too long. I recorded this with 7, and 7 was about 20 minutes. So let me know if you guys prefer shorter or longer videos, and I can make that happen because I'm long-winded and I have a lot to say. I'm also wearing my glasses today, which is very unusual. I always have worn glasses. I've never worn contacts. I just don't wear my glasses. But today I felt like it. I felt like it went with this outfit. I was feeling very fancy today. I put on earrings. You know, that's how you know it's going to be a really, really fancy day, is when you put on earrings and you're not leaving the house. So that felt good. I also have fancy drink, kombucha, which is almost all gone because I've already recorded a 20-minute video. So let's go with 5. $5
foot long.
If you're looking for the other ones, then you can find them in my blog post, 15 actions you can take to have a positive impact on the environment without leaving your couch. Because this Earth Day looks a little bit different than a lot of other Earth Days since we're not able to go anywhere. And you might be wondering, how can I have a really big impact beyond just swapping this and swapping that? And I have answers. So up first is to check your energy supplier. So many of us have energy bills. I know I do. And I rent, which means I can't put solar panels on my roof. I can't do it. I can't install geothermal energy, which would be super cool because I don't own this home. But what I can do, I can look at Clean Choice Energy and Arcadia Power, because both of these places are energy suppliers. And what they do is they work with your existing energy provider and make sure that you're sourcing from renewable energy, which I think is really, really cool. So with many of us home using a lot more electricity, this is a great way to not only save money on your bill, it's also a great way to reduce the amount of fossil fuels that you're using in your daily life. Second, strike it up. Strike up a band. Strike.
You're the voice, try and understand it. Make a noise and make it clear.
So I'm gonna throw up a picture of my husband and I at the climate strike last year. Aren't we cute? So cute. Unfortunately, we will not be attending any strikes today or this week because being around people. Instead, we are self-isolating, flattening that curve, and we will be striking online. And we did save these posters, and we will have them with us. So we will all be there in spirit. And I'm going to link to 3 of the different places that you can catch a strike with this weekend. And those are all these things I'm talking about. They're going to be linked in the blog post that is in the description box down below. The third thing is to divest. For many of us, the most amount of money we will ever have in the bank are our 401ks, our savings accounts, CDs, things like that. And have you ever thought about what your bank is doing with that money? I know I hadn't. I hadn't at all. All of that money is being used for loans, and it can be used for things to fund a local small business, help someone in your neighborhood get a loan to buy a home, and that's all great. But it can also fund things you really don't agree with. Maybe it's funding big tobacco or fossil fuel projects or the Keystone Pipeline. And if you don't want that happening, I'm going to link to some resources where you can figure out where your money is going, who it's supporting, and how you can make it work for both you and the planet. Up next is to email your reps. I'm not sure if you have a practice where you email your representatives, but if you don't, I highly, highly recommend that you start one.
You know, when I first tell people that I work in the government, they say, oh, the government stinks. The lines are too long at the DMV. But now things have changed. People need our help. And it feels good to be needed.
I try and do this monthly, and if you Google Sierra Club has done a really, really good job of organizing all of the bills that are currently in and out of your state legislature. I want you to Google Sierra Bills legislation, your state name. I tried it out. I Googled 10 different states, and the only one I couldn't come up with a result on the first 5 items on Google was Alaska. But other than that, it shows all of the environmental bills that are currently in process and in progress. It'll show you whether to oppose the bill, or to support the bill. You can copy the bill number, email your representative and say, hey, I want you to support this. I want you to oppose this. Your representatives are there to represent you. So make sure that your voice is being heard and your voice is being known. And this brings me to my last tip, which is my all-powerful tip of the day. See, I find Earth Day to be kind of intimidating because when you spend your entire platform talking about the planet and doing good things for the planet, and there's this one day that everyone wants to interview you and everyone wants to talk to you and everyone wants to know about everything, you feel a lot of pressure because you have to make that one day the best day. It has to be the best tip, the most earth-shaking, ground-shattering tip of the day. And so this is it. This is my tip. This is my earth-shattering tip. But first, if you've enjoyed this video up to now, please give this a thumbs up. Press that big red subscribe button to be notified when new videos are coming out. Because my earth-shattering tip of the day is to support Ecoside Law. I first heard about Ecoside Law last year and I was hooked. I immediately signed up to support this because I think it's great. So Ecoside would make the crime of destroying the planet prosecutable in the International Court of Law. It would add the crime of ecocide to the Rome Statute, which is known as crimes against peace. And this is the way that we can hold people who are knowingly and willfully destroying the planet accountable for their actions. And if you think that sounds like a good idea, then I'd highly encourage you to do that. Tell your friends, tell your family. It's very, very easy. Sign a petition. Very simple. I'm going to link to that, of course, in the blog post down below. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you're having a great Earth Day. I would love it if you could tell me which of these tips you're going to be implementing. And if you're looking for more inspiration, like I said, 15 down below, all things that we can easily do from the comfiness of our own home. I hope you have a wonderful Earth Day. Please like, please subscribe, and I will see you next week.